Hello everyone, Art Deeden here, and today I want to talk to you about getting it done. Now, you know how important having a plan is, right? You know it's the difference maker between blindly moving through each day hoping you're doing the right things to make your practice work versus knowing exactly what you need to focus on, where the money's coming from, and what your key priorities are. And yet, for 99.9% of dental practices out there, they still don't have a plan in place. Now, they know they should, and they even want one, but they don't know how. I totally understand. I get it, and I'm here to help. Today, what I want to talk to you about is where to start, how to pull a good marketing plan together, what you should include, and finally, how to make it work for your practice. The where to start begins with getting a full year calendar. I like the ones that you can write on with an erasable marker in case I make mistakes. But you also need to commit some time and some energy to creating this very important tool. So let's take a look at some of the steps that'll get you started. Step number one is to make the leap. In order to organize your team's best assets, you need to have a plan. Planning and organizing your marketing efforts ensures that you're not always trying to figure out what to do next, hence the word, a plan. Step two is do it together. When it comes to something this important, you want to include your team. Your team has different points of view, different interests, and different thoughts, all of which can bring to the table some fresh new ideas and brand new input. Also, this may not be a quick meeting, so you may want to prepare yourselves to hunker down for a few hours. Bring in some lunch, keep your team happy and engaged as well as focused on the end game, the objective that you want to reach with this plan. Here's something really important. Make sure you assign someone to lead this charge and keep the calendar and marketing plan intact and up to date. Step three is to brainstorm it right. Now, everyone has ideas, and most have good ones, but fear often holds team members back from sharing. So how do you overcome this? Make your brainstorming sessions what I call judgment-free zones. This means no one can criticize or make fun of any idea. Another important part in the brainstorming is not to be afraid of joking around, because a joke often leads to an idea or to a solution that is exactly what it is you need. Step number four, work off of a budget. Regardless of what your marketing budget is, use it during your planning session. The more detailed and the more accurate you are in your planning, the more effective your marketing calendar will be. Step five, decide how and how often. How you market your practice depends entirely on who you are and who your target audience is. A good way of going about this is to break up your marketing calendar into quarters and then market accordingly. Don't forget to plug into your calendar your vacation days and your CE days. Very important here. Think about this. If you put together a solid marketing campaign for, say, the month of April, and you plan to take off 2 weeks in May, how will you serve all those new patients who called and want to get in your office in May? Not very good planning. Step number six, commit to social media. Now, I know this is a little bit scary for dentists out there, but social media is today what websites were 10 years ago. It's here to stay, and it's a necessity for any practice that wants to grow. On the other hand, social media is time-consuming and requires a real commitment. Choosing a limited number of social media outlets to include in your marketing calendar is wise, especially if you're new to using them. Also, social media takes time to see results. The social media motto is make a friend today, make a sale tomorrow. So stick with it, even if it feels like a waste of resources. Step number seven, remember important dates. Now, in every business, there are important dates that relate to you. Planning marketing events around, say, Breast Cancer Awareness Month or the end of the year when insurance benefits end can really help make huge impact on your success. Step number eight, finish what you start. At some point during your planning session, you will be tempted to quit partway through with the intention of coming back to it later. Do not do this. Stick it out and get through the entire year. I know you can do it. Step number 9, choose the right method. Whether you use spreadsheet, flip charts, a legal pad, there's no right way of keeping track of your marketing calendar. I said earlier, I like to use that full year erasable calendar, but you need to use whatever you're comfortable with and will work for your needs. And finally, step number 10, you really need to stick with it. Your marketing plan may not be perfect. It will need some tweaking and adjusting along the way. But if you utilize and follow the methodology, it will become a valued and trusted resource that will not only make marketing your practice easier, but will make your practice more successful too. I hope you enjoyed it and found value in this. This is Art Deeden signing off. Continued success and great luck.